What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now, before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 221 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year, which lands in about 10 days or so. Only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, hey guys, I need to move my tripod. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Sorry guys, I had to move my tripod back just a little bit. Let me fix this a little bit here. And there we go. Much better. Sorry guys, I had to move my tripod back a little bit and adjust the setting, adjust the crop a little bit. Anyway, moving on. With that being said, if you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, or if you guys want any more of the content that I've been posting here on the channel for the last 10 years, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And again, guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content but aren't even subscribed. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. and also I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. What is your all-time favorite AJ Styles moment? Let me know down in the comments below. And since we are on the topic of the Phenomenal One, we actually have an update regarding AJ Styles' injury and his possible return to WWE. Now, obviously, we know prior to his return, the last time we saw AJ Styles was actually at Clash at the Castle, where he did the one thing that everybody does not want to do, and that is uttered the words, "I quit." And he came back about a few months later, obviously on the internal roster as a babyface again, which was kind of weird. He fought can't speak. He fought against Carmelo Hayes and then got injured, and he's been on the shelf ever since. And we know that within the last couple of weeks or so, he was actually backstage at a TNA taping at the center stage in Atlanta, Georgia, which is pretty close to where AJ resides right now. And apparently, according to Fightful, Styles wasn't in a cast or a boot or using crutches, but he did say that he, quote, wasn't 100%. And again, as I mentioned, he came back a couple of months ago in October, but sadly suffered a foot injury, and he's been out ever since. He even also was backstage at TNA's pay-per-view known as Final Resolution, but he wasn't featured on screen. And it's interesting because earlier this year, TNA wanted AJ Styles to be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame, but he actually refused because he said that he didn't want to be in the Hall of Fame as long as he was still an active competitor, and obviously he still is. Weird thing is that at Final Resolution, from what I'm seeing here, we saw the return of Tessa Blanchard, arguably one of the most incredible talent in the entire world. And it was also that excuse me, and we also saw her attack former Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace, who had made multiple appearances on NXT just this year alone. So it's interesting because when you look at AJ Styles and everything that he had done this year in 2024, it's insane. It's insane. I mean, he got an opportunity to become a 3-time WWE champion as part of a Fatal 4-Way that featured himself, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and of course Roman Reigns. All three, literally, of which had beef with Roman Reigns. Obviously, Randy Orton being out with a spine and neck injury that put him on the shelf for literally a year and a half. LA Knight obviously being screwed out of the WWE title at Crown Jewel. What else? And then of course, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso putting AJ Styles on the shelf when Styles was supposed to team with John Cena at Fastlane. It was at Fastlane, and AJ Styles believed that LA Knight stole his spotlight, which I don't really see it that way. I think it's just more the fact that Cena needed a partner and LA Knight stepped up. That's just how I see it. What else? So that happened. He got the chance to compete in his first WrestleMania in 2 years. And weird thing is that he was supposed to have competed at WrestleMania 39 in here in my town of LA, but there wasn't really anything going on creatively speaking for AJ, so there really wasn't much that they could do, which is a bit unfortunate. But when you look at AJ's WrestleMania record, it's absolutely incredible. He only lost 1, 2, 3, 4. He lost 4 WrestleManias, but every other WrestleMania match he's been a part of, he's won them against Shane McMahon, Shinsuke Nakamura, or actually, sorry, 5. Actually, hold on. WrestleMania debut, which was WrestleMania 32, he lost to Jericho. WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, he beat Shane McMahon. The next year was against Shinsuke Nakamura. Second loss was to Randy Orton. Third loss was to The Undertaker. Then became World Tag Team champions alongside Omos against The New Day. Lost to Edge, and then lost to LA Knight. So honestly, it's not bad, but it's not good either. 3-5. That's just how things go. That's just how things go. But when it comes to WrestleMania, he always knows how to shine. That's the thing about AJ Styles. He always knows how to shine when the lights are on that bright. But I will say, I think as far as a potential return, I know that we will be seeing him in 2025, but there's really no telling exactly when in 2025 we will see him. Does this mean that he could miss WrestleMania this year? Absolutely, 100%. It's possible that we could see him miss WrestleMania, which is a bit unfortunate because I think the best way for him to cap off a legendary career in professional wrestling is by winning a championship. Excuse me, at WrestleMania, which could be anything. It could be the United States title. It could be the Intercontinental title. There's been a lot of rumors going around, especially with Raw's move to Netflix in a couple of weeks. There's been a lot of rumors going around saying that AJ Styles could end up on the Raw roster, which honestly I could see it. I could see it given the fact that WWE's transfer window is still going on, because on SmackDown acquired Braun Strowman and potentially the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, which those right there are some incredible acquisitions. Where as opposed to Raw, there's been a lot of rumors going around saying that both the OG Bloodline and the new Bloodline will both be a part of the Raw roster, which I don't know. I think honestly, the Bloodline story has just gone on for far too long, and it needs to end soon, like really, really soon. At least that's just how I see it. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I see it. But there has been a lot of rumors that AJ Styles could end up back on the Raw roster, and we could see him challenge for the Intercontinental title. Obviously, he's been champion before, but the last time he was champion, his reign did not last that long. It only lasted like maybe a couple months at best, and that was just it. That was just it. So as far as like when in 2025 we could see him, if we're talking the earliest that we could see him come back will probably be the Royal Rumble. The latest I would assume would probably be like right around the time of Money in the Bank, maybe at best, because foot injuries, they usually last about 2 to 3 months at best. Especially if you twisted it and just sprained it, they usually last about 2 to 3 months at the most. So again, earliest Royal Rumble, latest right around the time of like Money in the Bank at best. So yeah, I think looking at it, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting because when you look at it, AJ Styles has done everything that there is to do in WWE. He said that he was gonna be WWE champion, and he did that twice. He said he was gonna become US champion, and he did that 3 times. Intercontinental champion, he did that. tag team champion, he did that. He's done everything that he set out to do. He even also had the honor of being The Undertaker's last opponent, as we talked about just a second ago, at WrestleMania, which that right there is just an honor on its own. That right there, literally damn near gives you the opportunity to be a part of the WWE Hall of Fame, which I can see it. AJ Styles, surefire Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, not only in WWE but also in TNA as well. I could totally see it, but as far as this goes, again, when he does return, obviously the entire WWE universe is going to go ballistic, and there's really no telling what AJ Styles will have in store for WWE in 2025, but I can guarantee you that 2025 is going to be very interesting, to say the very least. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All the ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.